exactly what you want to see. Let's run this puppy in. Score a touchdown and tie this game. Life, run for your life, touchdown on one play. Worked on this in practice. Touchdown. It's up to Kelvin Benjamin. This is all you, buddy. Kelvin Benjamin for a touchdown. Oh, he toasted his man. Holmes toasted his man. Spin move. Oh! Oh! What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here in the Water Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago Cougars here on Madden 22. That is right, we continue the final season, and I know that I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited as well. We've got some crazy things to do because we've got a wheel spin, and whenever there's a wheel spin involved, you know things are about to get crazy. Hit that like button if you do go on to enjoy. Hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get straight into the video. Here we are at week number 2 of the regular season, the final season here in Chicago. We are 1-0. We just got through last episode beating the Cleveland Browns 31-7 pretty handily, if I do say so myself. That first quarter was a little shaky, but then after that we really started to put it together and we shut down that Browns offense. Now we are going to be taking on the LA Rams, who are 0-1 on the year. We're going to SoFi in California, going up against, I assume, Aaron Donald, but I'm not 100% sure. He might still be there. Jalen Ramsey, obviously, because you can see him right there. And probably Matt Stafford still. Probably the same team, mostly the same team that they've had throughout this entire series. But before we can do that, we got to find out what we are going to be trying to accomplish in today's episode by doing a certain wheel spin. So let me just quickly go over here and pull up the wheel for you guys. Bada bing, there it is. We know what's on the wheel, so let's get straight into it. And 3, 2, 1. Oh, actually, before we spin the wheel, I want to tell you guys something. So the last episode I recorded not too long ago before it's actually up on the channel. This episode I'm recording before it's up on the channel. So there's not, if you did leave any suggestions for the wheel, they probably won't be implemented until after this episode. So it just worked out in my schedule easier for me to be able to record both of them before the first one got up. So that's just, sometimes that's how it is. So I apologize for if you did leave a suggestion that it's not actually on here for this episode, but it most likely, if you do leave a suggestion, will be up there for the 3rd episode of the season. So I just wanted to get that out there. But without further ado, we've got to spin the wheel and find out what we are going to be trying to do in today's episode before the game. 3, 2, 1, spin that wheel. Here we go. What are we going to be doing today? We are going to, no. Trade for a 1st round pick. Okay, we just did that one last episode, so I'm gonna not choose that one. I said last episode that we're not gonna be removing anything, and that's true. We aren't gonna be removing anything, but we are gonna spin the wheel again because I don't want to do that again. At least not right away. I don't want to do that again right away. So 3, 2, 1, spin the wheel. Let's see if we can get something different here. I'd rather get something different here, and that is not a good, okay. Trade away a 90-plus player. That is the thing that we're going to be doing today. We are going to be trading away a 90-plus player in today's episode. Okay. Very, very interesting. Trading away a 90-plus player. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I'm not really thinking anything, because who's a 90-plus player that we have on this team? So all of our 90-plus players are Chase Young, Terry McLaurin, Pat Surtain, Trent Favors, Trey Lance, Romeo Goddard, TJ Hawkinson, and Mekhi Becton and Jonathan Taylor. Those are all the 90-plus players that we have on this roster. Now, Mekhi Becton is a guy that I have been thinking about possibly moving, because he just costs so much money. He's really the only guy that I'd even consider moving. But we'd have to get a crazy good left tackle back in return. So let's just maybe swap And the challenge never says you have to trade for anything less than a 90 overall. So I could try and get a 90 overall. Or maybe an 89 like Jedrick Willis. I bet that trade wouldn't be too hard to complete. Or maybe Orlando Brown. What is Jedrick Willis? He's a 26-year-old, and so is Orlando Brown. Oh, no, he's 29. He's 29. Orlando Brown's 29. Okay, so what else do we have here? We've had our Mekhi Becton since season 1. So he's been here for a while. But if I can dump some money, I would really appreciate that. There's some really good left tackles in the league right now. Pretty expensive for the most part. I think the trade for Jedrick Willis wouldn't be that hard to do. I wouldn't think this would be that hard. It's only going down 1 overall. We would be losing the superstar development of Mekhi Becton. He does have superstar development. So we would be losing that on the left side of the line. But Jedrick Willis is a really, really good player. His stats are pretty decent. Although he was getting beat by Chase Young last episode, so maybe he's not the option. Maybe Orlando Brown is the option. Does Orlando Brown have superstar development? Because that's a big thing. I don't really want to lose that. He only has star. Are his ratings pretty good? Although he's 29. What's Mekhi? Is Mekhi a high or a... What's his age? He's 26. So basically we'd be swapping 26-year-olds and 1 overall. I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Although Jedrick's not a 90, or actually we don't have to trade for a 90 plus because we're trading away a 90 plus. So I don't think this is the worst trade in the world. It's the only thing that's getting me is the fact that we're losing superstar development. But we do get straight up Jedrick Willis on the team now. We trade Mekhi Becton. I don't know if I feel super confident with that trade. Obviously I like it, but as you can see now, our only superstar development player is Penei Sewell. I mean, I like Jedrick Willis. I think he's a really good player. It's just that losing that superstar development, I don't know how much that superstar development has impacted our season or impacted our play throughout this entire save. But I guess we'll find out because now we have a bunch of star development guys and 1 superstar. But that's the challenge done. We did the wheel spin. We traded for... I probably could have got a little bit more. I didn't think about that. I just wanted to see if it would go through, and it went through straight up. So Mekhi Becton now plays for the Cleveland Browns. It's a good thing that we don't have to play the Cleveland Browns now until possibly the playoffs. But that is good. We did the trade. We did the wheel. We completed the challenge. Now it's time to get into the game against the Rams. I hope you guys are excited. If you are, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Let's get right into it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Rams, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Chicago Cougars and the Los Angeles Rams.
Okay, so I realized that my camera wasn't even on, so hi. I did that whole intro and beginning of the video without the camera, thinking the camera was on, but it wasn't. So the camera is on now, so that's good. At least I realized it before we got too deep into the video. Trey Lance onto the field, 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks in the last episode. That does make me a little bit frustrated that we do have 2 interceptions on the season in episode 1. That wasn't what I was planning on doing, but sometimes I just throw interceptions because that's what I do. I gotta run this football. I'm not gonna toss anything unnecessary. This Rams team looks a little bit different than normal. You know what? Let's go and take a look. I didn't do it before the game, so let's do it now, just to have you guys a little bit of more information on who's on this Rams team. So they don't have Matthew Stafford anymore. He's probably actually retired by now. They have quarterback Eric Yates. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to see if I could see still. But they have Davis Mills. The Rams have Davis Mills. I don't know if I knew that or not. Cam Akers is still their running back. Wide receiver, they still have Cooper Kupp. Still have, well, actually, they have Kenny Galladay now. They still have Robert Woods. So a decent wide receiver core. Harrison Bryant's their tight end. Not a great tight end core. Left tackles Braxton Bass, David Edwards, Bradley Bozeman, Luke Kavanaugh, and Josh Ball. That is not a good offense line at all. Then they have John Kaminsky, Keenan Fort, Sebastian Joseph. So no Aaron Donald. He might be retired by now. Joe Tryon, Jalen Smith, Cody Barton, Jalen Ramsey, Sean Murphy-Bunting are pretty good corners. A horrible free safety and a bad strong safety. Okay, this team is not good. I can see why they're 0-1, and hopefully we can make them 0-2. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to do a hot route for Terry McLaurin because he's got press coverage on him. And get that ball away. I couldn't get the ball away. It's a good thing we didn't spin the wheel for losing a development trait for sacks. That's frustrating. I wanted to spin that, or I wanted to throw that to Terry McLaurin, but Jedrick Willis didn't hold the block very well. Is that going to be caught by Terry? It's not going to be caught by Terry, and it's 4th down and 21. You know that we don't punt the football on the channel, so we are going to put our defense in a very precarious situation by possibly not completing this. Get it up there. Go up, TJ. TJ Hawkinson makes the catch. Thank you, TJ. I don't know if any other tight end that we had in previous seasons. Why are you doing that dance, TJ? I don't know if any other tight end in previous seasons would have been able to make that catch. Woo! What a catch from TJ Hawkinson to get the first down. His second catch in the season. And that is a big-time play. Jonathan Taylor now, we finally get to use him. We haven't run the football at all in the first drive of the game. This defense is not that good. So we got to use that to our advantage. Their defensive line is bad. Their linebackers are bad. We've got to use that to our advantage. And Jonathan Taylor's got to be the first person to do that. He's got to be able to outrun everybody. He's got to be able to break tackles. I'm expecting a lot of good things in this game from Jonathan Taylor. Although that's a holding call. It's coming back. I was expecting Elijah Vera Tucker to do a little bit better blocking there. And Jamar Chase is called for the hold. Okay. I would appreciate if my offensive line did a little bit of stuff here, but it doesn't look like they're doing it. And we've got backups in now. If I could fit that to Matt Peterson, I can fit that to Matt Peterson. What a throw from Trey Lance. What a throw from Trey Lance. They're going to challenge it. I don't know if he was in or not. I guess we'll find out. He was in, so they lose the timeout, but it doesn't really matter because it's the first half, so timeouts aren't a big thing. I mean, they're still pretty useful in the first half, obviously, but they're not like, if you lose a timeout in the first half, you're not going to go crazy like you would in the second half. Jonathan Taylor, I feel like, is going to have a big day against this defense. He's getting some big holes in the offensive line here. He is starting to, oh, where's the blocking, Jamar? Of course, I can't say anything without it coming back to bite me the very next play. Of course, I say Jonathan Taylor's going to have a really good day running the football. In the very next play, Jamar Chase does not block at all. Just literally lets him run right through. That seems very fitting. But there's Jamar Chase. He doesn't need to block because he's one of the best catchers in the league. He's one of the best hands in the entire league. And he gets that catch. 1st and goal from the 4. X Factor activated Gambler, which means no interceptions to CPU defenders, but who needs interceptions when you've got Jonathan Taylor touchdown? Big time catch, or big time run from Jonathan Taylor. All right, right up the middle, nobody even touched him. Easy money. That TJ Hawkinson catch on 4th down was absolutely massive. It could have completely changed the entirety of this first half if they would have got the ball at the 11. Actually insane that TJ Hawkinson came down with that pass. And we will send this one away. They'll probably kneel it. Nope, they'll take it out, and they will get tackled at the 17 by Dale Royals. So now we get the young quarterback Yates. I think his name was Eric Yates. They should have started Davis Mills, if we're being honest. They're the same overall. They're both 76. Davis Mills should be the starting quarterback. I think that might be what I titled it, going up against former quarterback, or quarterback tries to get revenge. He didn't get both feet in. He did not get both feet in. Cooper Kupp did not bring both those feet down. No. I'm challenging that play. A first quarter where both teams challenged the play. He did not bring both his feet down. That second foot came down out of bounds. Is that first foot even in? I don't even know if that first foot was in bounds. Did they change it? They turned it over. Thank God. Wow, I thought they were going to call that a catch. They've done that before where obvious calls where they did not get both feet in or whatever. They've kept it as a catch, so I'm super happy they changed it this time. And Yates throws that away. It is 3rd down and 10. We got to try and keep up with... They've got some pretty decent receivers. Kenny Golladay, Cooper Kupp, really good receivers. But Pat Surtain says, forget your really good receivers. I'm a really good corner. And Pat Surtain, one-on-one with Cooper Kupp. He gets that 50-50 ball, and that's an interception. I'm just glad that I completely whiffed with Trent Favors on Eric Yates, because that very easily could have been a roughing the passer call. But it's not a roughing the passer call, and Jonathan Taylor right up the middle of the field. This could be a blowout. It's kind of got those makings of a blowout, at least right now. They do stop Jonathan Taylor on that play, so back-to-back runs didn't really work. But what about slants? Double slants usually works. Double slants is usually my go-to play for something that works, and especially when Terry McLaurin's double covered with no safety help over the top. If we throw that inside, Terry McLaurin should come down with it, and he does. Terry McLaurin with a touchdown, and the Cougars are up 2 scores on the Rams on the road. Scary Terry. He's got those strong hands. Those super strong hands. And he holds on to it. That's what happens when you don't have a safety over the top on Terry McLaurin. You got to. You just got to have a safety over the top on him. And Blankenship will send this one away. This Rams team is not good. We've talked about their roster. We've seen what they did in the first drive they had. They are not a good team. I can see why they're 0-1. Let's see if we can... I don't really even need an interception now on this drive. I just need the stop. Let's just get a turnover, whether it be on downs or a fumble. I mean, it could be an interception, I guess. I don't really care. That's a big hit from Tevin Lambert on Robert Woods. But he holds on to the football. They've got the Bengals, former Bengals head coach. I forget his name. What's his name? I forget the Bengals head coach's name. But he's coaching the Rams now, obviously, because we have Sean McVay as our head coach. So, what is the dude's name? The Bengals head coach? I cannot think of it right now. I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but I am. And they're going to try and run up the middle of the field. Cam Akers cannot go anywhere. And we shut him down on a 3-and-out. Darrell Royals was in the backfield just like that. Okay. They've got Presley Harvin. Is that their punter? Tajay Chamberlain back to receive this. See if I can make a man miss. I cannot. Punting return is so hard in this game. I don't know why. It's like unnecessarily difficult to return punts. It's easier to return kicks, but just punt return is just unnecessarily difficult for some reason. Jalen Smith lays the hammer down on Jonathan Taylor there. 2nd down and 8. Start of the second quarter here in SoFi. The Cougars go into Southern California and hopefully walk out of here with a victory. The sunshine of Southern California helping these boys out. That's Trey Lance. That's TJ Hawkinson, and he's on the move. Jalen Ramsey able to catch up to him. Not surprising because Jalen Ramsey's super fast, and TJ not on the fast side of things. He's pretty quick, but not like Jalen Ramsey is. But that was a beautiful throw from Trey Lance. It might even have been a no-look, if we're being honest. I think Trey Lance might have done a no-look pass there. 10 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown already for Jonathan Taylor. He's going to go again. He can't get anywhere on that one. I really can't wait until the day that Jonathan Taylor has jukebox. Or human joystick's going to be pretty useful. That's TJ Hawkinson. He's been the main man today. TJ Hawkinson, 3 catches and a touchdown. And he's babying Jalen Ramsey. He's babying him. And that is the first touchdown as a Chicago Cougar for TJ Hawkinson. He babied him. Is this going to be another blowout? We blew out the Browns in the second half, but it looks like we're going to blow out the Rams in the first half. I may have to play Mark Burton in the second half of this game. Trey Lance might get the job done already. He's going to kneel it down so he learned from his mistakes in the last kickoff. And now here comes this Rams offense. They've thrown it to Cooper Kupp twice. They've targeted him twice. One was a turnover, a play that they thought was a first down, but it got overturned as an incomplete pass. And the second one was picked off by Pat Surtain. That's the only times they've targeted Cooper Kupp today. And they're going to target Robert Woods, who's been their go-to guy. And he breaks a tackle and gets almost a first down. It is 3rd down and 2. Can we shut him down for another 3 and out? That would be the ideal thing. Chase Young's going to get back there. He's going to force a bad pass, and it's 4th down. Chase Young, he got in the head. He got in the head of the quarterback and forces the bad pass. And they will punt the football back to the Cougars. I'm going to just fair catch this because there's no reason to risk possible fumbles on a punt that we know we're not going to have any success on. So let's get back to the run game. Let's get back to this run game. I could try and take a shot because I kind of want to, but maybe we'll do that after this run. Maybe we'll do after this run. We'll take a shot. Let's do a cross and see if a play action cross and see if somebody gets open. It's going to be Jamar Chase, and it's going to be a catch because Jamar Chase is that guy. Jamar Chase is that guy. Cooper Kupp clapping for me. Thank you, Cooper. I appreciate that. They're gonna waste a challenge again? Oh my God, these Rams, man. I don't know what your coach is doing, but he just wasted both of his challenges on fairly easy to tell catches. I did not mean to juke like that. I had a wide open lane. I actually flicked the juke stick. And they just told me, it's a good thing that I didn't get that because it's a holding call anyway. But they just said in my ear, I don't know if you probably didn't hear it because the audio is pretty low, but they just said that they lost their challenges for the rest of the game. So if there's something crazy that happens and the Rams want to challenge in the second half, they won't be able to because they wanted to challenge 2 times in the first half for some reason. It's not that big a deal in the first half. And that one was a clear catch by Jamar Chase. He clearly got both feet dragged on the in the field of play, so they waste both of their challenges. Don't know what they're thinking here. We're gonna feed that. Why Trey Lance? Luckily, we had X Factor activated because that was an interception, no doubt about it. I don't know why it was so inaccurate from Trey Lance. Maybe because there was a guy in his face. That could be the only thing I can think of. But we go for it on 4th down because you know we don't punt the football on the channel. And we get it. Jonathan Taylor. We're going to run it with him again. He's going to get a decent yardage on that one. And we are running up close to the 2-minute warning here. I want to try 4 verticals just to see if TJ Hawkinson can break through. Because I have a feeling that he might be able to. But that's going to be pressure off the edge, incomplete pass. There goes the X Factor. It's gone now. Let's go with a slant route from Matt Peterson. That could be pretty useful. But Terry McLaurin might be open. I'm going to hit Jamar. Why do I keep doing that? Jonathan Taylor is who I was going to hit. I know who I want to say, but I just keep saying Jamar Chase for some reason. I don't know why. Let's go with levels now. I'm kind of upset that I didn't hit that first pass to TJ Hawkinson, but whatever. Jamar Chase. Now I can say Jamar Chase because he actually completed the pass to him. QB draw's too risky. Let's just go with a run play with Jonathan Taylor here. Because obviously we're still trying to get him up to Superstar X Factor. So we got to get him as many stats as possible. And 2 touchdowns certainly will help the fact. And there it is. He had to fight for that one. And Jonathan Taylor's got number 2. Number 2 on the season, or on the game. Number 4 on the season. And Rodrigo Blankenship will put that one up and through. And it is a 28-0 lead in the first half. I think I will bring out Trey Lance for the first drive of the second half. But after that, if everything keeps this kind of the same thing, then we're probably going to be moving on to Mark Burton for the rest of the game. I don't need Trey Lance getting injured or throwing unnecessary interceptions. If we're going to throw interceptions, it might as well be with Mark Burton. Although I don't want to throw interceptions at all, but still, you know what I mean. I already have padded Trey Lance's interception stats way too much. He's probably got like 60-something interceptions throughout his entire career because I just throw unnecessary interceptions. And I completely whiffed on the hit stick there. I thought he was going to cut inside. He cut outside. 2nd down and 5 now. They're probably going to play the sidelines a little bit more because of the fact that they have 1 timeout and it's under 2 minutes. That's going to be a big-time throw. I'm so happy that it was overthrown because I accidentally turned into Pat Surtain and stopped him from running. So if that would have been on target, it would have been an easy touchdown. And I would have been heated. That's going to be dropped by the tight end. And it's going to be another 3 and out for this Rams organization. They are struggling. They are in shambles. Wow, I can't believe he dropped that. I'm just going to fair catch that because I had 2 guys staring me down. I cannot believe he dropped that. Depending on the angle that I tackled him, it might have been a first down. But they'll never know because he dropped it. And we are now onto the field again. I'm going to throw that quickly to Terry McLaurin. I should have possession caught that. I should have possession. That's not Terry's fault. That is me. I should have possession caught that. I tried to rec catch it because I thought maybe I could sneak through and it would be an easy like touchdown, a big play touchdown. I should have just possession caught that. Did I throw that away? I did. Not sure how I did. 3rd down and 10. We're going to have to go with an interesting play here. TJ. Ooh, how did he drop that? Jalen Ramsey dropped that pass. We're going to have to go for this. Well, I mean, I say we're going to have to. We don't have to go for any of these. But we don't. It's just a rule that I made up on the channel that I thought would be interesting, that we don't punt the football. That might be a catch for Jonathan. He got wrapped up before he could get the first down. I thought he had enough momentum to be able to get there. I don't hate the decision. I don't hate the choice to throw to Jonathan Taylor there. I thought he might have had it. And we've been able to stop these Rams. Jeff Sewell, you got to make that catch. You got to make that catch. That's okay, Jeff. You're still young. You're working on those hands. Working on those hands. That's a quick throw. That's caught by Cam Akers. We'll force him out of bounds at the 18-yard line. It is 3rd down and 3. Zach Taylor, that's what his name is. I don't know why I blanked on it for so long. Zach Taylor is the coach's name. How'd that not count as a tackle? That's so annoying. I stopped him behind the line, but it didn't register that as a tackle. He just kind of like brushed him. Well, that's annoying. Under a minute, 1 timeout for the Rams. They're probably going to get 3 points at least unless we turn him over here. He's going to hold on to the football, and he's going to throw that out of bounds. Tries to go to the tight end. Nothing there. 37 seconds. 1 timeout, and it's 2nd down from the 11. That's going to be a roughing the passer call and a touchdown. So the roughing the passer call doesn't matter. Of course they score. We've been dominating them this entire game, and the one time that I don't complete my 4th down, they score a touchdown. This is annoying. Whatever. It's a good thing we put up so many points in the first half because this is just annoying. They shouldn't. That's a free 7 points. You're welcome. You're welcome for that 7 points. You should not have it. There's no reason you should have it. I was hoping for a shutout. We won't get that. 30 seconds, all 3 timeouts. We do have a chance. We've had some pretty explosive plays in our history. So there is a chance that we could take this to the house. If I send Jamar, he's already on a curl route. I'm trying to make sure that safety doesn't follow him, but he's going to follow Hawkinson. I'm going to just run away. This guy's fast. Is that Tryon? Joe Tryon is super fast. I didn't realize he was that fast. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll go with verticals this time. I mean, I got some decent yardage, so it's not an end of the world thing. But we will go with this here. And see if TJ Hawkinson can come down with it. Yes, he can. Call the timeout. TJ Hawkinson has been a man amongst boys in today's game. Very impressed with how he's been playing. He's been worth the trade, that is for sure. And now from the 41, I'm going to dump that off to Jonathan Taylor. He's going to get the first down and get out of bounds. So now we're at the 28-yard line. We are in the field goal range for Blankenship, although we were probably in the field goal range on the play before. But we are now in the field goal range. And we are going to try and see if we can score a touchdown here to go back up to our original lead before the half is over. I'm going to roll out of the pocket. I'm going to throw it. That's an incomplete pass. It would have been out of bounds if he would have been able to catch it. 6 seconds. Is there time to kick a field, or is there time to go for a touchdown here? Do we get the ball to, I think we get the ball to start. No, I think they get the ball to start the second half. So we might as well try for a touchdown here. We got to try it. We got to try it. That's a quick throw. That's a catch. Terry McLaurin, timeout, timeout, timeout. Ah! I was pressing timeout. It's not going to work. I thought I might have been able to get closer. Whatever. Whatever. They do get the ball. I was right. Now I'm even more frustrated that they scored that touchdown before the half was over. I can't believe Jonathan Taylor wasn't able to outrun the linebacker and get that first down. He was close too, which just makes it even more annoying. All right, let's see how this team does. They have not been good. This Rams team has just honestly not been very good. And they're going to run this with Cam Akers. Absolutely nowhere to go. Romeo Goddard, in his second ever game as a Chicago Cougar, shuts that down very easily. It's 2nd down and 13. I kind of want to just, I don't even care about blowing them out anymore. I just want to get this game over with. That's going to be caught by the tight end, brought down by Surtain. Harrison Bryant will get down to the 29-yard line. It's 3rd and 6. Come on, defense. I need you to stop them here. That's what we're going for. We're going for a stop. That's going to be picked off. It should have been picked off, but apparently pressing triangle with Jeff Sewell doesn't matter because they didn't count that as a... They didn't, he didn't give me an animation. He didn't even register that I pressed the button. So they able to get a huge gain on the play instead of getting picked off. Cam Akers got 5 carries for no gain. He's got no yards. Alex Ali with the tackle. Or he's got 1 tackle on that. I don't know if he was on that last tackle. That's a quick throw. That's caught by Harrison Bryant, tackled by Tevin Lambert, and it's 3rd down and 5 just like that. 3rd down and 5 just like that. From the 33-yard line, I would appreciate Chase Young if you don't point, because you've been called offside for that twice now, last game. That is A.J. Terrell. Thank you, A.J. He tips that incomplete. I thought Cooper Kupp was going to bring that in for a second. We will hold for a field goal. I would assume he's going to make this. And it's up. It's hooking right, and it's no good. Their kicker sucks. Oh my God. That was just straightforward. Oh my God. That was straightforward as straightforward can get, and you miss it? Embarrassing. Trey Lance with the handoff to Jonathan Taylor. He will get nowhere on that one. Very good stop there. I'm going to run it right back to him. They're not going to expect it twice. And there it is, Jonathan Taylor trying to get the edge. I really wish that I could break arm tackles like they break, the CPU breaks arm tackles, because they break arm tackles like it's nothing. But me, every time the first tackle comes in, it's always an actual tackle, never broken. That's Terry McLaurin. Thank God that was a catch. The only reason I tried to rack catch that is because I thought I could turn up the field and maybe get more yards, but that ended up being a little bit more risky than I first initiated it. And Jonathan Taylor, and every time I break a first tackle, it's always around another person, so it never really actually matters. It's 2 touchdowns. I think if I get like 3 touchdowns, maybe even 4 touchdowns with Jonathan Taylor, then I could be safe to say that he might be getting X Factor. I mean, it's still up in the air, obviously, because the game's got to give me the scenario, but that's going to come back because that's a holding call. Who's it on this time? Who is it on? It's on Elijah Vera Tucker. So it's been on Jedrick Willis, Jamar Chase, Vera Tucker. Everybody's been called for holding so far. Everybody's been called for holding. I don't even have anything to go here. I just got to throw that away. Nobody open. Nobody open. The offensive line did not hold as long as I would have liked. Terry's got double me activated. I got to give it to him. I got to give it to Terry McLaurin. Go up and get it, Terry. Yeah. Yeah. Double me, Terry McLaurin. Woo! What a big time catch. I just heaved that up there and let Terry go and try for it, and he does go and get it. And that is a very almost missed extra point. Getting Rodrigo Blankenship was a huge upgrade from Kaimi Fairbairn, because some of the kicks that I don't get super accurate with Kaimi Fairbairn were always misses, but with Blankenship, more than likely they're going to go in. Now, I know that we're in we play in a lot of domes, so that helps. Our stadium is in a dome, our home stadium, so that helps. But still, it still matters that Rodrigo Blankenship's got better overalls than Kaimi Fairbairn. Because that was just so frustrating. You never know, or you don't know frustrated until you miss so many extra points and so many field goals just because you can't time the accuracy for some reason. I could never time it. I still can't even really time it. I just get lucky. That's a play action pass. And Favors will get to Yates, but he will throw it away just before. That's upsetting. I think I'm going to take Trey Lance out, by the way. I can't forget to do that. I don't want him getting hurt. I don't want him throwing unnecessary interceptions, so we will take him out. And we'll play the young second-year player, Mark Burton. See if he can do anything. Last time he was in, he struggled. That is for sure. Finally, we get a sack. It's Chase Young. Should have had a sack last play with Trent Favors, but I'll take it now with Chase Young. And we are trying to get Micah Parsons up to superstar, so that is a goal. That is a goal that we're trying to complete here. And it doesn't look like he's going to do it. I don't know where he was throwing that, but Yates will just throw it to the dirt. And that is 4th and 17. We're going to get the ball back with about a minute to go in the third quarter. The boys get the ball back. We will fair catch it. I think Kyle Trask is the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans. That is disgusting. I don't know if their starting quarterback is hurt or if he's actually the starting quarterback. No block on Jalen Smith, and Jonathan Taylor goes straight down. All right, Burton, we drafted you for a reason. You looked really good. Show me what you got. That was disgusting. What was that, Burton? Mark Burton, that was the worst pass I've ever seen in my life. You struggled with interceptions in last season, didn't you? I remember playing with you. They give it to Cam Akers. He gets a nice play. And now they're going to score again because we gave him amazing field position with Mark Burton throwing the worst pass I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what that was. Can you even count that as a pass? I gave it to the other team. It wasn't even like I was trying to throw it to my offense there. Just like the end of the third quarter. I mean, we're going to win this game, so it's not a big deal, but still, it's the principle of the fact that we drafted this guy last offseason, and he very much disappointed me there. Russ Telfer almost had a interception in the end zone. That would have been pretty cool. 4th and 3. How have they not gotten a first down yet? I thought they did already. It is 4th and 3 from the 5. If they have to settle for a field goal here, that's just embarrassing. Yates is in the backfield by himself. He's going to throw that. He's going to catch it with Harrison Bryant. But that's a turnover. Wow. I thought he got it, to be honest. They had it at the, at the 6, at the 7? Something like that. And they turn over the ball, turnover on downs. Unbelievable. This team is actually just unbelievably poverty. 2nd down and inches. Jonathan Taylor stays up after the big hit, but I don't think he could get the first down. Yeah, 3rd and inches. I'm going to keep it with Jonathan Taylor because I do not trust Mark Burton whatsoever. Not on a 3rd down. Maybe if we get this and we go to 1st down. There it is. That's Jonathan Taylor. That's a big time play. And with under 6 minutes to go in the game now, that's pretty much going to be it. Let me redo this with Mark Burton here. Let me see if that was just a fluky throw or if he's really just that bad. He's going to get an incomplete pass there. That was probably more of my decision to throw that. I shouldn't have thrown that in that spot. Come on, Mark. You can't be that bad. That's going to be a deep ball. Caught by Jamar Chase. All right, so Burton's got some talent. He's got some arm strength under there. That's a big-time catch for Jamar Chase. I'm surprised he held on because I didn't go for aggressive catch. I just went for regular possession catch. So I'm surprised he actually came down with it completed. Maybe if I would have went for the aggressive catch, he would have knocked it incomplete or something because you know those kind of animations don't really work. Maybe that would have happened. I don't know. But it doesn't matter because we held on to it, and Mark Burton had a little bit of a cannon there. Jonathan Taylor cuts it to the outside. Can he get in? Ooh, he was this close to getting in again. He was super close. And Juan Jordan's in now, and I'm only going to score with, I was only going to score with Jonathan Taylor, but now that Juan Jordan's in, I will throw this to Jamar Chase, and Burton throws a touchdown. Okay, so he might have redeemed himself. He might have redeemed himself. I will be happy to take that. And Blankenship will put that through for a 42-7 lead. It should be 42-0, but we can't go back and change the past. They did what they did. They scored, but they couldn't score on an interception that we gave them. Literally handed them the football in the red zone, and they couldn't score. This team is bad. Very, very bad. 1st and 10 from the 25. Yates is back there. He's going to find his man. It's Kenny Golladay. No, it's not Kenny Golladay. It's Newman. He just out-juked me there. I thought it was Kenny Golladay because usually, isn't he number 11 usually? I don't even know what number he might not even be number 11, but he's wearing number 1 on the Rams. I don't even know what Kenny Galladay's number is, really. I should know it, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Is it 11? Is it 13? This is going to drive me crazy. Let me look it up real quick. Kenny Golladay. Kenny Golladay. All right. So got it loaded for whenever I get the next stoppage there. Chase Young with another sack. What number is Kenny Golladay? Oh, he wore 19 on the Giants. And he wore 9, so he wears number 19. He wore 19 on the Giants and the Rams. You can see that. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. But that's what he wears. He wears number 9. So I don't know why I was thinking number 11. 2nd down and 17 after the Chase Young sack. It's going to be a great route run by Robert Woods. One of the best route runners in the NFL, Robert Woods. And a good throw from Yates. You got to give him credit. I mean, he hasn't had much go for him, go his way in this game. So you got to give credit where credit is due. And that was a good throw. Good timing, good everything. The Lions are 0-2, speaking of the Lions. That's going to be dropped incomplete. Harrison Bryant couldn't get it in. And it's 4th down and 2. We've got to blitz all. We've got to pinch the line. We got to do everything because I think this is going to be a run play. It's a pitch. Can we get there? Did we stop him? He got the first down. I thought maybe Russ Telfer was able to stop him. I was not expecting a pitch. I was expecting a run up the middle. They definitely surprised me there. They outsmarted me. That's going to be caught by Newman. That's going to be the 2-minute warning, though. 2-minute warning. 2 minutes. Dos minutos. I don't know how to say minutes in Spanish, but that's what the Miami Heat announcer always says when it's 2 minutes left to go in the half. That's going to be caught by Cooper Kupp. It's about time Cooper Kupp does something. Cooper Kupp has literally done nothing in this game, and now in the final 2 minutes, he scores a touchdown. Good for you, Cooper. Good for you. Olivia Rodrigo would be happy. You look happy and healthy. Bass will send this away. Under 2 minutes now. I would assume they're not going to use their timeouts because this one's pretty much over. But you never know. Well, I guess we'll find out here when we start running with Jonathan Taylor. Let's see if they use their timeouts or not. Please don't. I don't want to extend this any longer than it needs to be. Just, this game's over. Just let it be. Okay, they're going to let it be. They're just going to let this clock run down. Thank the Lord in heaven, baby Jesus. Thank you. 42-14 most likely will be the score unless we somehow get like a crazy run and score a touchdown here. But that doesn't look like it's going to happen because I can't even get any space. 3rd down and 7. Can I get a first down here? I might have to throw this ball. I'm trusting you, Mark Burton. I don't think this is a good idea. Ah, crap. I already missed my opportunity. Yep, that's a bad throw. That's a pick from Jalen Ramsey. And with a minute, man, Mark Burton. I shouldn't have thrown that if we're being honest, but still, Mark Burton, that was just a god-awful throw. Although Trey Lance probably wouldn't have thrown it any better. And then that's going to be caught by Newman. That's Galladay. I thought that was Newman for a second. I saw the 1, but it's only 1. And it's Kenny Galladay. 30 seconds left in the game. The Rams are trying to salvage any sort of dignity. And I missed the sack with Chase Young initially. So it gives Yates time to throw that ball away. 23 seconds left in the game. They motion for Harrison Bryant to be back in the backfield for some reason. That's going to be almost... Actually, I shouldn't say almost because it wasn't really close. I was going to say almost caught by A.J. Terrell, but not really. 3rd and goal from the 10. Yates has been struggling all day. Struggling. He moves up to the under center. From the 10-yard line. There's the snap. There's the throw. Incomplete. Absolutely just dreadful throw from Yates to Cooper Kupp, the intended target. 16 seconds. 4th down. This will be the second time that they were in the red zone 10 yards or closer and turn the ball over on 4th down. If they do it here. That's going to be caught. Incomplete. This Rams team is horrible. Absolutely horrible. Just a god-awful organization. And 29 carries, 170 yards, and 2 touchdowns is a really good day for Jonathan Taylor. I will take that, no doubt about it. Let's take a look at the stats. So, Cougar stats, Trey Lance, 16-24, 330 yards, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Mark Burton went 2 for 5, 45 yards, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Just absolutely just horrible. Rushing, 29 carries, 170 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor, average 5.8. That's a really good day for Jonathan Taylor. 6 catches, 105 yards, a touchdown for Jamar Chase. I could have sworn he had 2. I could have sworn they said he had 2. I don't know. Terry McLaurin, 4 catches, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hawkinson had 4 for 125 and a touchdown. He was pretty good in this game. Then defensively, tackle leader was Pat Surtain. Sack leader was Chase Young, who had the only 2 sacks on the day. We picked off Yates 1 time. That was at the beginning of the game with Pat Surtain. And that ends the game 42-14. It was a complete blowout from the start. Never any doubt that we were going to lose that game. And we start the season 2-0. Okay, so next episode, we will take on the Indianapolis Colts, who are also 0-2, so that's a benefit for us. We go from playing an 0-1 team this episode against the Rams to now playing an 0-2 team against the Colts. But that's going to be the next episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.